Okay, welcome. As you can see, I kind of have a different setting at the moment, and that is because I'm babysitting a cat. Hola. So, this is Mila. I'm babysitting Mila for the next 4 weeks, so that is why I'm at this home. Yeah, she's cute, she's fluffy, and I don't know anything about her besides that she's very well behaved. So yeah, this is a cat. Anyways, this video is about how to touch your toes. Now it amazes me how many people cannot touch their toes with straight legs. And I get it, right? You have a job, you have a house to clean, you have bills to pay, you have to be social, you have to make time for working out. You have all these things to worry about, so touching your toes is probably not very much on your mind. Just think about it for a sec. It's such a simple thing to do. You straighten your legs, you bend over, you touch your toes. Why is it that so many people have so many difficulties with this simple move? Well, I'll tell you, it is because we are cursed by the chair. The chair is something us humans, especially in the Western world, are sitting in for over 8+ hours a day. We get very, very tight and our body loses its capability to be loose. I think being able to touch your toes does come with some positive benefits, and at least it changes your self-image of being as stiff as a plank. Just feeling more in control over your body can help with the mental image you have of yourself. So, how do we touch our toes? Well, I have 5 different exercises and we will be able to perform them in a routine. And after you've done the entire routine, you're probably already very close to touching your toes, getting somewhere, or you're already able to touch your toes. So yeah, follow along and I want to wish you good luck. This is probably one of the most laziest cats ever. She's just so not athlete, how do you say it? I don't know. She's very cute though. Thank you. She's very cute. Okay, so the first exercise is called pancake anterior to posterior. We're going to perform this while standing up. We're going to get a bit of a wider stance. And what we want is we want an anterior pelvic tilt. So I've explained it many times before, but in case you do not know, it is anterior is when you have like a big booty, and if you do posterior, you kind of rotate your hips forward, making you more flat. Okay, that was my box. Woo, just fell off. Okay, anyways, we want to keep a straight back. So I'm gonna stand a bit like this. I'm gonna stand a bit wide, keep an anterior pelvic tilt. And we're going to come forward with a straight back. Right now my hips are rotated towards the back and the exercise is from anterior to posterior. So we're going to stand wide, going to go into anterior, flat back. Then we're going to change our hip position and kind of fall forward. Hold for 2 seconds and then rotate back into posterior pelvic tilt. Rotate back to posterior, 1, 2, rotate back to anterior. 1, 2, rotate back to posterior. 1, 2, and repeat that for about 3 times. My finger got stuck. 3 times. Now when we are stretching, please do not forget to breathe. Okay? So when you are stretching, you're trying to get into a position that you're probably not able to. Okay, so let's say I cannot touch my toes. I'm right here. Right now I can talk, like I can use my oxygen, you know. If I go all the way over here, I have more difficulty with talking. It's because I am diving so much into the stretch that I just cut off all my oxygen. This is not what we want to do. If we are stretching, we want to be able to consistently breathe, preferably through our nose. So just when I'm like this and I'm doing the exercise, I am able to breathe. I keep breathing. I keep taking deep breaths, okay? If you do not breathe, your muscles do not get as loose as you want them to be. They get even more tight. So please keep your breathing consistent and don't go too much into the stretch. Don't get me wrong, go for an effort, okay? I want you to have a muscle soreness the next day or even the minute after you've completed the workout. But don't cut off your own oxygen. Stay consistent with breathing. Next exercise is toe touching stand up. This exercise was actually shown to me by Jason Calisthenics, a good friend of mine, back in 2017. He showed me this in 2017, so I've been doing this for 7 years, but not consistent at all. I want you to go into a squat position, grab your toes and slowly stand up. Just slowly, just like that. Try to grab your toes, and at one point while straightening your legs you might not be able to grab your toes anymore. This is okay. What I want you to do is stay into the stretch a bit. So we're going to go down, we're going to slowly stand up, just like that, slowly, slowly, go into the stretch, and just like that stand up. Go back into squatting position again, and slowly stand up. That was a bit fast. Just like that. So, squatting position, lean forward on your first rep and backwards on your second rep. So right now I'm leaning forward, I'm almost falling over my toes, just like that. And then I'm going to do the second rep, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean more backwards. So right now I'm almost falling like backwards. That's it. Repeat 5 times and that's it. Third exercise, it is called single straight leg good morning, at least I call it like that. You stand with your feet beside each other, you're going to step one foot forward, front leg stays straight, so really lock it out, and your back leg is bending. So this leg is a bit bending, making you sort of like in position like this. Alright, you're going to keep an anterior pelvic tilt just like in the first exercise, and with a straight back you're going to lean forward, forward, forward until you already feel a stretch right here. This exercise gets even better if you lean backwards a bit. So kind of imagine there's like a small chair behind you and you want to sit down, just like that. So we don't overly arch our back, we keep a straight anterior pelvic tilt, just like that, and we're going to lean forward, 1, 2, and go back. 1, 2, go back. Repeat around 5 times, and then you're going to do your other leg. So step forward, keep this one straight, keep the other leg bent, and kind of sit backwards with a straight leg. 1, 2, just like that. 1, 2, boom. Fourth exercise, double leg good morning, or double straight leg good morning. So same exercise, but now you're going to stand just with your feet together, and all you're going to do is you're going to lean backwards, or like imagine sitting backwards, and you want to go down. Oh my god, I already feel the stretch. If you do not stretch like regularly, you will already notice that this is kind of difficult to do. Even when you're at a higher level, this is still difficult to do. So what I'm doing is I'm sitting backwards and my feet almost come up. So instead of like moving like this, I'm moving like this. Yes. So it also comes a balancing exercise. The cat is right now standing at the stand, so hopefully she's not going to throw it over. Fifth exercise, kind of the same as the double leg. We're going to stand beside each other. We're going to reach forward into an anterior pelvic tilt, and now we're going to drop into a posterior pelvic tilt. Keep it for 3 seconds, 2 seconds, sorry, and then go back into a straight back again with anterior pelvic tilt. Posterior pelvic tilt, 1, 2, anterior pelvic tilt, 1, 2. And repeat this for a few times. Easy money, right? Now if you've done all the exercises, you're going to repeat the toe touching with stand up one more time. Just like that. So go down, slowly stand up. And as you probably already noticing, I am way more flexible than I was at the beginning. I can easily touch my toes. I can even touch the floor. So yeah. Repeat this cycle 1 or maybe even 2 times and see the magic happen. For real progress, you're going to need to do this at least 2 times a week. I'm checking the cat. I'm doing this at least 2 times a week, maybe 3 times if your muscle soreness allows it. And repeat this every week. Don't skip a week. Don't skip 2 weeks. Your progress will get lost. So stay consistent with stretching. I want to wish you good luck and see you next time. Bye bye.